Angela Rayner walked into the studio with confidence. As Labour's deputy leader, she was ready to defend her party's bold economic vision. But across from her sat Andrew Neil, one of Britain's toughest political interviewers. And from the very first question, it was clear this wasn't going to be easy. Neil wasted no time. He went straight for tax policy, pressing Rayner with hard numbers and sharp facts. She hesitated. It wasn't just a pause. It was the kind of silence that says more than words ever could. Her answer stumbled out, uncertain, exposing what looked like a serious gap in preparation. And Neil? He saw the opening. Next came capital gains tax. Rayner tried to respond, but the clarity just wasn't there. Then she made a surprising claim about conservative tax policy, a statement that was quickly proven false. This wasn't just a slip of the tongue. It was a factual error big enough to raise eyebrows across the political spectrum. For Labour, it was a moment that could do real damage. The tension kept rising. Rayner, who'd entered with composure, now looked flustered, caught in a storm of relentless questioning. Her answers became vague, her defenses weaker. What was meant to be a confident showcase of Labour's economic plans was rapidly unraveling on live television. And people were watching. Social media lit up. Political commentators, journalists, everyday viewers, many began to question Rayner's readiness, and by extension, the party's ability to lead. The criticism wasn't just about one bad interview. It was about trust, about competence, about the future. Then, just when you thought it couldn't get worse, Neil brought up Labour's flagship housing plan, the promise to build 1.5 million new homes. At first, it sounded like a solution tailor-made for Britain's housing crisis. But as Neil dug deeper, the numbers started to crack. Experts had already raised doubts about the feasibility, about land, resources, infrastructure. And now, Neil brought up the one factor Labour hadn't clearly addressed: immigration. If population growth continued at current levels, Labour's housing plan, bold as it was, wouldn't be enough. And suddenly, the plan started to feel like a dream written without checking the math. Rayner's answers again lacked the clarity the moment demanded. And when Neil asked the question, everyone at home was thinking, who are these homes actually for? Rayner's response only deepened the confusion. It was hard to watch. This wasn't just about one person struggling under pressure. It was about what happens when big promises meet brutal reality. And in that studio, under the lights, Labour's vision faced a harsh reckoning. We've seen it before, how one moment can shape public opinion, how a single interview can leave lasting political scars. Angela Rayner's clash with Andrew Neil may be remembered as one of those moments.